I'm honored to be sponsoring the Selfless Seniors tonight for APS. For the last 19 years, APS has partnered with Frank Frost Photography to identify senior high school students around the Albuquerque Public School systems who go above and beyond but don't seek recognition for it. These are kids who are doing a lot of volunteer work, serving in the community, and they're not doing it, they're doing it for the right reasons, not for attention. This is a way to give them a little attention that they don't want, but it's an honor. So tonight we've got about 17 kiddos that we're going to recognize and just thank them for being who they are.
My name is Walter Bradford, and I'm the Selfless Senior from Valley High School. One of the things that I love doing and that kind of, I think, helped me get Selfless Senior was I lobbied to the legislature and I helped pass a bill through the legislature to get students to be able to take the PSAT their junior year instead of their sophomore year. That way they can qualify for National Merit and Hispanic National Merit and various other matching corporate scholarships.
I'm Lillian and my last name is Cochran. I go to school at Albuquerque High School. I volunteer at a lot of places like Ronald McDonald House and the Roadrunner Food Bank and other school events and whatnot, and I think what really led me to be nominated and then chosen is just that I step up where it's needed.
I'm Naomi, Naomi Peters, Peters. I don't know, I wasn't really trying to volunteer to volunteer. I wasn't trying to do it performatively. I just like doing stuff and like leaving the house.
My name is Hector Cabrera. I go to West Mesa High School. I'm trying to be an educator, so I do a lot of education stuff. So during the week, I go with a couple of other students, and I go and I teach our intensive global support program students who have such disabilities such as Down syndrome, are nonverbal, or have autism, things of the sort. And then afterwards, I do an internship where I go and I student teach kind of at Lavaland Elementary.
My name is Emmanuel Salazar with MECHA and New Mexico Dream Team, which are clubs focused on social rights or immigrant rights, and I have a role in New Mexico Dream Team as the leader in there. I lead my club at school, and in MECHA I do shirts for the club, and I also do community service such as giving food to people or helping out in the community.
My name is Angela Chavez. I go to Manzano High School. I've worked on community awareness projects, mainly through DECA, but what I tend to do is I tend to bring a topic up that our community is struggling with, like the lack of nutrition and food deserts in New Mexico. And I just want to be able to be someone that people can see, know, and probably be a public face that people could recognize.
Saba Kosenborg. I do a lot of volunteer work with Ronald McDonald House and Roadrunner Food Bank, and I also used to volunteer at Ernie Powell Library. I think though specifically what I got nominated for was a menstrual equity project I did at my school. So I got funding from APS and I was able to provide my school with tampons and pads and liners. And it's just I think a nice touch, and it helps address the menstrual inequity we have in our state, especially because we are a lower income state and not everyone is able to afford such products.
I go to Del Norte High School. Part of the Space Force JROTC at the school over there. So I've gone to the VA hospital and just talked to a few veterans over there, spent some time with them. I've also done many Roadrunner food banks, volunteer work as well.
Hi, my name is Lucia Kwani. I currently serve as a New Mexico Young Ambassador, so I do a lot of environmental work within the Albuquerque area. I am also a state officer for the Technology Student Association. So I work as the secretary and I take meeting notes for our state, and I help to plan our state conference. So those are the two main ways that I give back to my community.
I just want to thank Commissioner Benson.
It's an amazing opportunity. It's a wonderful spotlight, especially Commissioner Benson. That's a very high praise.
I love working with kids, and I love working with just different people.
I feel like the recognition is truly an honor. It's such a beautiful experience to be part of this Selfless Senior program and all these things. It's so baffling to me. It almost seems unreal in a sense.
So, and thankful for the people who are hosting us today, like the commissioners, and it's a really lovely event.
Es un orgullo muy grande estar aquí siendo reconocida por el County de Bernalillo.
I feel really excited. I've never been honored for anything like this, and it's nice to see that people value you and the contributions you make.
We'll jump at any opportunity to go out and do something, especially if it's just to learn more about like veterans or even talk to more people and get to know them more.
Being a kid who was unheard and was left out of the groups that I was in, I wanted to be the change that I wanted to see in my community, and I think that's what inspired me to take on those leadership roles to create an environment that is welcoming to everybody.